Hello and welcome back to CS38 Racing. We're doing something a bit different here. We're going out a little bit on a ledge. We're going to be going into MotoGP Career Mode, but we're taking it over to the PC. So we're going to have more updated liveries and a bit more customization, a bit better designs on our part with actual proper logos for just that next level of immersion. But the downside is, even though we've come from the Aprilia last season and we came into top 6 in the championship, with going to PC, none of that data is built up. So we're going to have to start with either Honda. Well, it's going to be Honda because we're not going to go into Moto 2 and Moto 3 because we've already done the first 3 races there just to build it up. But I think we could make a relatively seamless move across to LCR Honda with Castrol. So let's see if we can put ourselves in the position to get ourselves back into that top 10, gain some positions, and then maybe line ourselves up for a ride with Ducati if we can do well enough. With that being said, it is time to pick between LCR Honda and Idemitsu iteration of that, or the Castrol iteration of that. I'm going to pick the Castrol iteration. So let's see how we can go here on the PC with the Honda. We've got a bit of development work to do, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's first of all, we've got our name. Oop, let's choose our rider's face. Yep, I think we'll go with this one. That's all good. Let's choose our helmet. I've done a little bit of pre-design, and I think this is going to be our helmet for the season. Possibly open to change, but I think that looks pretty snazzy so far. Pretty snazzy if I do say so myself. Number, we're sticking with our own creation here. Those are some other test creations, but we're going to go with the yellow number. Rider sticker, we have set up at the back, but we're going to change this. We're going to change it to the yellow. Going to change our gloves across to yellow as well. Sliders. Going to bring those to yellow. Let's see if we're going to change our suit here as well. Boots. We're going to go with Alpine Stars, and we're going to put those across to the yellow as well. That way there's a bit more of a seamless transition, and that looks pretty good to me. Riding style, we're going to go with balanced. I'm going to go with classic actually. Okay, that looks about good. Let's kick off this season, and if you think this is a good decision, if you don't think it's a good decision, comment down below. I'm perfectly okay with that, but hopefully we can get a different experience here on the PC with a little bit more up-to-date graphics, and also, who knows, maybe it'll work out better for us overall. So we're going to do the official calendar. We do have the adjusted calendar, except for the fact that Valencia is in it, but that's okay. We know that would actually be Barcelona in the official season for this year due to the horrific floods that have been happening in the Valencia region, but that's okay. So let's keep it at that. We are doing the Tissot Sprint. So here we go. Zarco is our teammate. Let's see how we go. All right. I'm pleased to welcome C Racing to the team. They've always done impressive work out on the track. We'll do great things together. That is all good. So first things first, I think we're going to be jumping down into the test. Yep, we know the stuff with the paddock, and we know the stuff with bike development. So with all the intro being done, let's jump on down to the season test.
Okay, so we rounded out the test there. We did a total of, let's see, we did a total, that's not going to let me see how many we did. I think we did 13 or 14 laps there. Overall, oh, it said that we didn't get a best lap with the bike B. Gotta go with bike A because it feels like it's taking a little bit more out of other areas and just sort of giving us an average base here to see how we go. We sign up with LCR Honda with Castrol, side with Zarco as our teammate. Become team leader is the next thing it wants us to do. Zarko, good testing today. The new parts of the bike gave some good feedback. Ducati surprised me. Maybe they've still got some aces up their sleeve. We'll see on the racetrack. So, we've got to finish in front of Zarko in the standings before the end of Texas round. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so before we jump down to Qatar, let's switch up our riders' helmets so that we've got all the look as the most current look. Gloves, we're going to go with a yellow color here. We're doing a yellow theme this time around. We're all kitted out now with our official looking gear to ride with the Castrol Honda. Now let's head on down to Qatar. So let's see what we can do. We've got, we should also look to adjust the race settings. Let's do 8 laps. That seems like a fair enough. That's all good. Okay, so let's jump down into practice, see if we can get ourselves into the top 10. Highly doubt it considering how the Honda felt during the test, but we can still try. That's the main thing. It's all about trying and seeing what we can do. And then I guess we'll see you guys down in qualifying. Okay, it is qualifying time and we have done okay. We're the top Honda on the weekend. Now, is that worth bragging rights? Not too sure. We're a bit off the way off the slowest Yamaha, so we do have a bit of work to do to win the Japanese Cup, if you want to put it that way. But let's see what we can do here in this session. Practice, we did okay. We were going, I feel like we have some pretty... I feel like we have enough race pace to get into the top 10. Not sure how we'll go with the sprint. Overall feeling I'm getting with this bike, if you're taking it nice and smooth and trying to do race pace, it's okay. If you're trying to get a fast lap out of it, it's squirrely, it's all over the place, it sort of overshoots, understeers. It feels like a very sort of point and shoot sort of feeling at the moment, which is like slam on the brakes, hope it stops, get it around the corner, fire on the accelerator. So quite aggressive feeling. So let's see if we can get anything out of the bike here in Power Mode 3. In practice I mainly ran in Power Mode 2, just to get a bit more even power delivery in the practice, but now we're going for outright pace. We need that. See there, it just keeps running wide. Oh, we're out wide there. I thought we would get a penalty for being outside track limits there. Again, very deep. This sector in particular can be quite difficult. Done quite a strong lap this stage. But of course, when we're racing, it's not going to be this time in the afternoon. It's going to be in the evening, at night. A lot colder temperatures. You can hear the KTM right behind us here. Oh, we're down. There we go, we're just pushing too hard. Let's pull into the pits, see if we can do any repairs. At the moment, we're sitting okay for Q2, or to get into Q1, which is quite a positive result in my opinion.
We're with shots from...
Okay, the bike has been damaged, so we will have to jump across to bike B. Let's go change the brakes, the tires on this one. Put a set of softs on. Soft on the rear. Not that. Switch bikes. We change to bike B. Let's go out and see what we can do. Quite impressed that we did manage to get close. I'd like to ultimately break that 154 barrier. Doing okay, we were up quite a bit of time there. Now we've run wide. Oh, the lap time's gone from us there. That was disappointing. We were starting to put in some good rhythm. Oh, damn it, we just went outside the track limits there. The only thing that we're showing is we do have pace to find. So that we can improve. Let's see if we can put it all together this lap. Keep there. Damn it, we just ran a little bit wide there. Okay, we've got enough for one more lap. Let's see if we can pull anything out this time. We've got a strong first sector. We're just going to keep building. No. That crash has invalidated a lap time. And we're out of fuel. We had enough just for this last lap. That crash, unfortunately, that's the moment that stopped us from getting through to the top qualifying session here in Qatar. Definitely showing that we had at least about a bit wide here. But we would have found a couple of tenths more on our time. Unfortunately, that crash from, I believe it was a KTM, must have been a KTM, that has stopped our chances of being able to get through to the top qualifying here, and we're way out wide, and we're out of fuel anyway. We may as well end it up here anyway.
The director offering up the final results screen as the last riders enter pit lane. As a reminder, the top 2 riders have just qualified for second qualifying, which will start in a few minutes.
So we weren't far off there. We're only, I mean, we needed to drop down into the 53s. That's the main thing. We needed to jump into the 53s. But we were the fastest of the Japanese manufacturers in this session, bar Quartararo, but Quartararo has a very high bar. Okay, we're here for the sprint race. Now, as you see down the bottom, we're in a little bit of trouble, but as seen in the practice replay, which will be in the episode which would have been before this, I don't know why we got an impeding penalty there. Now let's see which bike are we. Bike A, that's good. So we do have a long lap penalty to contend with as well. Okay, we got off to, I'd say, an okay start. We have to be careful into turn 1. Oh, it's a red flag. Not sure what happened there entirely. But either way, it's a red flag. Now we're back down on the grid. So Jorge Martin has a long lap penalty as well. So let's see what we have to do. Stuck in the melee with the gas boys. Delicately looking to make our way through. I'm going to go for the long lap penalty now. Got it out of the way now, so at least we haven't lost too much time while the pack is all still together. We're just going to try and smoothly find our way through. I say smoothly, we got a bit bargy with Taka Nakagami there. Whoa, we've had a crash in front of us. Looks like one of the VR46 bikes. Find our way up to our teammate Zarko. Got the inside line, we've got a better exit. Finding our way through. Are we able to make a double pass here? No. Got to be cautious under the slipstream. Did we get the undercut on Marini? Almost. We tried our way. A better drive. Can we take a move on the outside? Just get an undercut back through a Marini there. Able to force a move through there on the Villiers. Able to get the undercut on Fernandez. Now we've got a Ducati. It's not going to be so easy to get through on a Ducati. Can we get in the slipstream at all of the Ducati? We are catching. Can we make a move on the brakes? Still on the inside. Got an undercut on Acosta there. Okay, let's see if we can make our way through on rims. There's a gap. Got enough just to nudge past. It's coming too hot now. I wanted to give that position back to Alex Marquez because we kind of punted him wide. Stuffed ourselves up there. Is feeling rather raggedy. You get a bit pushy there. get any slipstream here on Alex Marquez. Looks like we can. Can we just make it across the line? We do. 11th place. Not too bad for our first Honda debut.
As the riders do their cool-down laps, let's take a look at the final classification of the race we've just seen.
Fabio Quartararo had an absolutely fantastic race there, coming into 5th. So we were the second best Yamaha in the Japanese Cup, and we did faster than our qualifying time, so that's a positive step, with the Hondas straddling the back of the grid. So that puts us still on 0 points because we didn't score any points, but hopefully in the race we can make a difference. Okay, so we're down here on the grid. We're going to switch to softs, front and rear again. Let's see what we can do in the longer race.
In pole position and ready to start. Just a few more seconds until the lights go out and the race begins.
We get a warning for that incident. He ran into us, but anyway. Zeki fell out right in front of us there. That's the rear on our own, so Bezeki's going to have a double DNF here. See if we've got anything that we can take to the likes of Quartararo. I thought it's going to happen, it's way too deep. Too deep into this corner. we've lost time there on Quartararo. Slip into a bit of a rhythm. Track limits warning there, but we've definitely had a stronger lap. Going really quite well considering we're on a Honda. We're keeping ourselves in the top 10. Catching up to this battle. Out of Fowler, looks like Martin is also out of the race. Seem to have enough here to catch up to Quartararo. Just too far back to make a move under the brakes. But can we slip underneath? On that sneaky inside line, but Quartararo's gone onto the inside. Quartararo's gone defensive. Marquez or Marc Marquez. Was a bit wide there on the Ducati. Slipstream from this distance. Inside of Colorado there, we're able to close the door. We're going to go around the outside of G Antonio here. Surprised we managed to make that work. Wide there, we're going to get a track limits warning. Expecting the Honda to be this strong here. Us at the start of the weekend if we were going to be able to contend for a podium here on a Honda. Well, we would have laughed at you because didn't think it would be possible, but we have made it onto the podium. Just gone short. Got a long lap penalty to contend with. Out wide. And we'll lose the podium position plus get a penalty. But still surprising overall. Okay, so we managed to stay inside the top 10. We did not get the Japanese Cup this time out. That penalty did affect us, and we were the fastest that time around. So I think we might need to increase the AI here, only because the race pace is definitely a lot slower than we were expecting. So that puts us 8th in the championship overall. Fabio Quartararo's had a pretty good opening weekend, putting himself 3rd overall with Bastianini leading. There we go. So, Zarko, the season has been on the right track. C Racing's contribution is clear. We're on track with our objectives, and we want to carry on in that way. Okay, so that rounds it out for this one. We'll be heading down to Portugal next round. So if you've liked this one, give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you don't miss a single episode. This certainly went a lot smoother than I thought. Our transition to Honda is going okay, but it's a long season. Alright, stay safe, have fun, see you on the next one, bye for now.